Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm John.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Steve.
4. I'm like real. I've been excited all week to watch this.
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. I look forward to it.
Yeah, I know this one's.
It's like fun for me because I don't know so much about it, so like it's fun to watch it and then have you tell me about it.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But the way it sounds is like, and then you tell me pretty much what I just watched.
Everything that I'm watching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's happening right now? But the more I thought about it, like after that last one, because we thought that guy at the very end was going to be Sauron, but I don't think there's no way that's him.
No, when I rewatched it,
That's what happened to me too.
he kind of looked a little orky too. You were right. You nailed it.
No,
like,
I don't think
glance.
he's orky. I think he's going to be like more elfy or human.
Oh, I kind of saw like
Because
I saw like sharper teeth.
My theory, it still could be, but he might just be like a deformed elf or something. You know, who knows? Because like I don't know. I think
the goblins could talk and stuff. No,
the orcs, yeah.
No, the goblins.
What goblins?
When they
they all can talk.
All of them can?
Yeah.
I thought the orcs that fought like were just like animals, almost pretty much.
Well, they are, but they can still talk.
Yeah, you got me there.
But like, on what I'm thinking is that this guy Adar is going to end up being like a some kind of like Sauron's like. Just like Sauron was the lieutenant to Morgoth, like this guy might be his lieutenant or something, you know? Something like that. Is what I'm guessing. And then me and you were talking the other couple days ago, and I was saying how I think Halbrand might be somebody too. Like in the future.
Yeah.
Whether I was thinking initially, I was like, oh, maybe he's Sauron in disguise, but I'm kind of away from that now. I'm thinking maybe he's... I mean, there's still a possibility of that, but I don't think that's the case. I think... he's going to end up possibly being like one of the Nazgul guys. Remember I was telling you about that? Like he might be like the Witch King, the guys that ride the crazy things. Oh, yeah. Maybe one of them, like, because in the lore, there's really, of the ring race, nobody knows who they are specifically. We just know that they're men, like kings of men. So I don't know. Maybe he is. Yeah, maybe he can turn into one, like in the future, you know, like down the line. Like he'll eventually get a ring and get corrupted. I don't know. That would be, interesting. I'm just curious to see where they go with his character, and then if we're going to get any more on possibly Gandalf being that guy or not, you know, the stranger.
It really is leaning that it is him, right?
Like a form before he got, you know, like... Yeah. Because it would make sense then why when he comes back
he's like later, why him and the hobbits are so close.
Yeah, like he's just like in a slightly different form now, like where when he comes back later, that's why he's so friendly with the hobbits, you know? I mean, that would make sense to me. I think that would be pretty cool, too.
Is that what happens? They come in different forms?
Not forms, but like yes. Kind of. I think. But I'm not positive on that. But I could
like
be
more civilized. Is that what it is? Because he's like kind of a little wild right now.
Well, don't forget this is his first time like being sent there or being there, so of course he's gonna not like know what's going on or anything. So
that's true.
That's why I think it would make sense too. So I don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's watch it.
Okay.
Tell me about your king's proposal.
Oh yeah, one more of the dwarves.
I love the dwarves.
I'd sense it if you were hiding something.
And I want to know what they were talking about here. Is it just the mithril that they, like the chainmail that Frodo had on?
The island kingdom. Come with me to Middle-earth.
You're still short an army.
That is all about to change.
And what does she mean by that, you know? What army could it possibly be?
Numenor?
Yeah, I don't know if she's like talking about like making an alliance with Elendil, like and like he can get some of his people. But that's risky because then, you know, is he gonna go against the Queen Regent and them? Because you know they ain't gonna help.
Yeah,
but then
unless they have their own like.
I also want to know what's going on with the Queen Regent because then she went up and spoke to, what did she say, father?
Yeah.
Did she say father? I don't remember if she did or not, but whatever. But she said like the prophecy is true or whatever, like the elf has arrived or more or less. I like how it fades away like that.
I really like that whole opener.
Yeah. It's very like calming for some reason.
Yeah.
Sometimes our island just needs a stretch. Just like you.
The hell?
Uh-oh.
Is she having a dream? It's gotta be like a nightmare, you know, or vision.
It is a perfect day, Queen Regent.
Nailed it.
Interesting.
What business would you begin with?
Probably she called the
She is so beautiful.
Or
Check
to
off.
ask her for orders.
The daughter.
And while the elf whispers poison and oath,
Yeah.
Dear, who's speaking for us?
There's always one guy that's just causing discourse.
That was the guy that...
Yeah.
What's his name?
Halbrand.
Alban.
I'd much rather it if you were wise, my son.
Son looks like a dork.
Now, what seems to be the trouble?
With that comb over.
Trust in me. For by the calluses on my hands, I swear that elven hands will never take Numenor's help. She will remain, as always, a kingdom of men.
It's not good either way, with the way these guys are talking, you know? There's gonna come a time, eventually, that you're gonna have to work together.
Yeah. But the elves aren't trying to come take over
Exactly.
Numenor, so...
You must be the new apprentice. I'm Kemin, and your name is...
Hey, Arian. Lands. Now.
Nice try, dweeb.
You're right. Who was that guy? He's not the... Who was that
The
guy?
son.
No, his dad.
He's the Chancellor.
I welcome you as a guest.
Sauron was once your people's enemy, as much as mine. I call on you to finish the task left undone, to reforge the alliance between Numenor and elves. And fight with me.
Damn, she's really going for it.
Save the men of the Southrons before Sauron claims their lands for his own.
Then I have little choice but to ask for another. One with Numenor's true ruler.
Yeah.
Your father, the king.
You should not speak of matters you do not understand, Galadriel, daughter of Finarfin.
And you should stand aside, that I might present my proposal to one who holds the authority to answer it.
And with what authority do you speak, elf?
It swept me to this island for a reason, and it will not be quelled by you, Regent.
Damn. Yeah. Like, that was expected.
Don't tell me.
Well, he's gonna try to get himself thrown overboard.
explain yourself.
That was deliberate. You're off the Sea Guard. All three of you.
What? You think he did that on purpose to get thrown out?
Yeah.
But now he probably feels bad because he got the other ones thrown out.
Adar.
The hell? Alright, now let's see it. Clearly this time.
Yeah, it is a man.
An elf. The elf
Or an
ears.
elf, yeah.
Oh shit, he's in Game of Thrones. Ugh. You gonna kill him? Seems like he really cares for his orcs.
Why do the Orcs call you father?
Ugh.
might require the creation of a new world. But that is something only the gods can do, and I am no god. At least,
Not yet.
not yet.
Yeah.
Go to the men who have taken refuge in the old watchtower. Deliver to them a message.
What message?
Damn it. Should have known that was going to happen.
At least he's not getting killed
Yeah, right? Now he's free.
yet.
Well, they're letting him go. I mean, he's out and free, you know? Oh, this kid. Oh, yeah, these two are going to go, yeah.
Should never have let you talk me into this. I'm heading back.
Don't be such a soft girl.
I feel like that's probably the weapon they're looking for, too.
I
right?
think so.
That's not going to go well.
I think I'm gonna start calling people soft bellies from now on. I like that.
I'll go.
You think Arondir shows up to, like, rescue, you know, like, get him out of it? Of course.
Bone?
Here we go. God damn, they're the worst.
Young blood. Where'd you get that?
That is so cool. Ouch. I'm gonna come up and stab him. Yeah. I always wonder, like, imagine being in that situation. They're like, all right, how long do I have to hold my breath for?
Yeah.
What if I come up a second too early?
You could probably see depending on how low you go.
That's true.
But like, I would just keep staring. You heard something,
right?
Working together.
What troubles you? No, I promised myself I wouldn't mention it. He's your friend. Either he's avoiding me or he's hiding something.
It's whatever was in that box.
Yeah. That was like 2 episodes ago, right?
All 19 of them. You know, Disa, there is no secret worth concealing with deception.
Calling a dwarf dishonest in her own home. It's a recipe for strong gravy.
I am making Moldhill stew because it needs a wee while to set before he's home. And while it may take several days for an outsider such as you, dwarven climbers like my husband can make the descent to Quartz Chasm in just a few hours. Was there anything else you wanted to ask about, dearie?
No?
He's not buying it.
It's a good lie, though.
Well, because they're probably
Quartz Chasm.
mining the mithril so that they don't want him to find out.
He believed me. He's not easily taken in, that elf.
We're making good progress in the old mine.
Is he listening from afar? Damn it. Yep.
Rich crown, kiss the stone, polish your gems of gold.
Nailed it. I want something like that in my house.
Yeah.
Just a stone wall that I can speak into and it opens.
Yeah. Well, making a cool beat.
Yeah.
Hand to mountain. You'll never breathe so much as a whisper of what I'm about to tell you to another living soul. Dwarven anger outlives even elven memory. Break your promise.
And the
power of this stone will doom you and your kin to sorrow to your last day on this Middle Earth. My father has restricted our every efforts in the name of caution.
May I?
Yeah.
Imagine.
Keep it. Token of our friendship.
I like this bromance here. Uh-oh. That's not good. Shit.
There's 4 dwarves down there!
Oh boy.
The dangers of mining, you know? That's what Dad was warning them about.
We know what's going to happen eventually, too. They get somewhere they don't want to get. Something else comes out, you know?
Hmm.
Even the jail cells are cool.
Yeah. Everything about this place.
Yeah.
I asked her to fight for your people.
But that wasn't what provoked her anger, was it?
It was the king.
Yep. Because then she didn't have any power.
I demanded to speak with her father.
Step forward.
That armor is so cool, too. Yep.
I wasn't advised that.
I can't very well let her leave.
You could. If you knew exactly where she was going.
That sword is so cool, too.
Did you?
It's all right, Father. I'm here.
He doesn't have much time left, this guy, you can tell.
That first night, as all Numenor slept, you brought me here.
Palantir? Yep. Knew it. I called that, by the way.
7 seeing stones there once were.
Same flood.
Stand with me. Let Numenor fight alongside the elves once more.
She ain't gonna do it.
Faith may bind one heart, Galadriel. But it is too fine a thread from which to hang a kingdom. I'm sorry.
I have a lot of thoughts on that.
Where's Theo?
He said he'd be right behind me.
Stop pushing!
Ironder's definitely gonna pick him up on his way in. This reminds me of playing some kind of video game where you gotta just sneak around everyone. Hide in the tall grass. Not good. Yep.
Going somewhere, young blood, are we?
What's his name's definitely showing up.
Where is he? Where have you got it?
Nailed it.
Yep.
You've been nailing it this whole episode.
They are coming.
Damn, that's cool. Elves and their bows. Oh no. What's she doing? I mean, I get it, but...
Uh-oh. Yeah, one of them's dying. It's her. No.
second. I thought for a second that's for sure.
I thought she was getting shot. It's his music.
I know.
His music is like somebody's dying.
I know. I'm worried. I'd be surprised though if they took her out that early, you know?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I keep forgetting about this part too. The mountain collapsed.
Of course it's her singing.
Yeah. The hell? What was that?
The Mithril?
No.
Even the hottest coals eventually cool.
Well, sometimes I wish they wouldn't. Sometimes I wish I could tell him exactly what I think of him.
Here comes some words of wisdom.
My father single-handedly sailed to Valinor and convinced the Valar to join the war and vanquish Morgoth.
True story.
So great were his deeds that the Valar lifted him beyond the bounds of this world, to forever carry the evening star across the sky.
That's what, remember what Galadriel says to him when she gives Frodo the star. It's based off his dad.
Day's end, I would look up at it. One night it struck me that I would be only too happy to hear any judgment, so long as it granted me the opportunity to have but one more conversation with my father. Do not waste what time you have left with yours.
Those words of wisdom,
they were
fantastic.
His brothers are the only ones
I was hopeful you might be able
that have ever dealt with that as an elf.
What do you mean?
How is it that you and my
The father.
Oh, I
being
know.
dead.
Not necessarily.
I guess not soldiers, yeah.
Yes, I know.
I keep forgetting.
But they're the only ones that deal with their
eternal
dad's
life.
star up in the sky.
I have no choice but to amend your husband's account.
Remember your face if you're gazing in a mirror.
When I came upon him in the forest, he was in the midst of dodging their mallet blows, wailing, screaming and such.
It was a battle cry.
The screams were so
It was a battle cry.
so I took up my bow.
It was a sword.
But when a new dwarf king is crowned, the voices of all his forebears flow into him, sharing with him their counsel, their wisdom.
All the Dorans.
Mistakes.
From Doran 1. I think he's Doran 4. He's Doran 3. Doran.
You need not wait for that day to hear my voice. Forever am I with you, my son.
The dwarves are great.
Even in anger, there is nothing to forgive.
He's like, damn, Elrond really nailed it.
I was pretty mad at you.
I really said some things.
Wishing that you were kind of dead.
Has invited me to go with him to London tomorrow.
I have a message.
Then he ended up
From the one
saving
who commands our enemy. That your people may live if you forsake all claim to these lands. And swear fealty to him.
And if we refuse?
You know what the
He's
answer
coming
is.
for Osterith.
Our son's gonna have to show the sword to everybody, I guess, right? At this point.
You don't take it. Just like you took that hilt from me, lord.
Yeah, it was his. It was in his.
Come off it, lad. Do you know what it is? It is no sword. It is a power fashioned for our ancestors by his master's own hand. It shall return. Have you heard of him, lad? Have you heard of Sauron? You must have seen it in the skies a few weeks back now. You save your strength. You'll need it for what's coming.
So is he like hinting at like just the fact that like he doesn't think that's Sauron going through there, obviously, but you know, like that's just a sign that he's coming. You know.
I think so.
Yeah.
I feel like they're gonna try to defend against him. So like.
Imagine having to leave and everyone's just watching you dead silent like this.
Then we ought not to keep them.
I was thinking maybe she's gonna change her mind like during the announcement or like trash him for it. She keeps looking back, you know.
Well, yeah, because she's thinking about it, I think deep down she knows Galadriel's probably right.
Yeah.
Just like he does.
Get her back. She said you can't ignore the gods, right?
No. Yeah.
Bring her back.
Faithful believes that when the petals of the white tree fall, 'tis no idle thing.
I would neither command nor invite you to any danger I myself would not face. So, I've decided to personally escort the elf back to Middle-earth.
Personally?
With an army of people.
To aid our mortal brethren.
The expeditionary force will be made up of brave sons and daughters from across their Numenor. Who is willing to commit themselves to our Queen Regent's protection?
He's like, me.
I will serve.
He's gonna come up last.
I will serve.
I will serve.
Everybody in.
There's your army.
For most of that episode, I was thinking in my head, how am I going to talk about this at the end? Without, like... I gotta, like, pick and choose where...
Without what?
I don't want to give shit away that I know, you know?
Yeah. You don't have to.
But then I can't talk about it. That's my point.
We can talk about it. We can talk about what just happened.
No, I know. But I can't expound on it.
That's okay. We'll see where we go.
No.
Yeah,
I can't.
I'm gonna tell you what I liked about it.
No, I'm saying, like, specifically about the episode. Like, with Numenor.
What was the metal name from the dwarves?
Mithril.
Mithril. So now that's an even better metal than elven metal?
That's what Frodo's. Remember, Bilbo gives him the chainmail? That's what it is. It's super light and ridiculously strong.
It's much, much better than the elven blades, though, right?
Oh, yeah. It's like the best metal, pretty much.
And they make their own weapons out of it?
I don't know how much, like, to what extent they're going to go into with it in this, you know?
Yeah, but normally
I don't know.
What they make their weapons out of?
No, because they just found it.
No, I mean in the Lord of the Rings.
No, well, there's
they don't have any, or in the Hobbit, they don't have like the weapons.
No, because at that point the Khazad-dûm's already gone.
Where are they?
They're in just random. Like, remember when in the Hobbit they're.
Where did Smaug? What did Smaug
They don't have a home anymore. Remember, that's why.
Right, I know, but that's what they took back over. What did Smaug have? Where did Smaug have it? What was that he took over?
That was not there.
What was the name of that place? Allendale?
I honestly don't remember.
Okay, so we're talking about different places, though.
Oh yeah, Khazad-dûm. Like Thorin from the Hobbit, like his line of people, and like his hobbits like all like didn't have a home anymore. Like they were like
Right.
misplaced because Khazad-dûm was no longer there because they dug too deep for the Mithril and like.
No, I thought they were displaced because of Smaug.
Well, his people, yes. So from where they were, but like
After
in
that.
general, yeah, like well, no, before that, before they were even misplaced from where Smaug is, like.
Oh, I got you.
Khazad-dûm was already gone by that
I
point.
got you.
I think. I'm almost positive. Or I'm just an idiot, but who knows?
Because it looked similar, like with the
No, that's definitely a different
caverns
place,
and
yeah.
stuff.
I remember Dale is the little fishing village outside of their place.
Yeah.
But that's where like the Arkenstone and stuff was like that. But yeah, that's a little. I think that's separate. But yeah, the Numenor stuff is really, really interesting. It's got my head spinning because they brought in the Palantir, which was interesting, and like you saw her vision in the beginning, and then Galadriel saw it when she touched it too. I didn't notice in the beginning when she first was having the vision, the very beginning, the Queen, was she also touching it? I didn't see her touching it.
No, it seemed like she was like
Dreaming it.
sleeping, right? But she did say that you're seeing its future. So like maybe she did touch it. Maybe she was touching it.
Yeah, I'm confused because I don't know where they're taking it, because if it's going differently than what I know of is what I'll say. That's as much as you know what I mean? Like, I think. I could be wrong though. I'm just trying to, like, in my head, like with what I know, I'm trying to imagine like how it could get to that point, you know, from where we are right here now.
I don't know what you're talking about, but like this is obviously where they're going, and they're gonna end up fighting Sauron. No, or is that like long time from now?
No, well, that doesn't even happen. Is what I could say. That's why I'm confused.
Oh,
it does, but it doesn't.
Okay, very cryptic.
I know. I'm trying so hard to think of like what this. That's why this is what I meant by.
Well, that's okay. Whatever. We'll just wait for.
And the episode is called "The Great Wave." I didn't even pick up on that before. That makes sense with what the vision was, you know.
Yeah.
But like essentially, like, because I don't want to be like too cryptic, but like
when they go to war.
Yeah, well, there's like I was explaining last episode. There's a split in the people of Numenor, where like some of them want to go fight with them and some of them don't.
Yeah, I think that's ultimately kind of what they were showing. Whoever signs up is the ones that are.
Yeah, but they're making it seem like everyone's on board with it. Like,
oh, like that the tree convinced all the.
Right.
Well, I think the tree just convinced her. I was a little surprised because the what'd you say the guy was, a chancellor or something?
Yeah.
He seemed to be like very against the elves, and then it was like an instant switch with that.
Well,
tree.
so that's the only thing I'm like, I don't want to cast judgment on it yet, because like there could be like next episode they could have a split, you know?
Right.
So I don't know if that's
no. I was just saying him in particular. He was surprising, but I guess he just.
Well, that's what I mean. Like there could be a split, like with him, like where he's just going along with what she wants to do, but in reality he's gonna sow discourse or somehow, you know. I don't know, because it's very.
Maybe he starts sowing discourse. She's leaving, so he's gonna be left in charge. I'd assume.
Yeah, but I would imagine she's. Well, it's hard to tell. Like, are they taking all of their armies, like, or are they like?
No, I think whoever is agreeing to go is who's gonna go.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right. Now I know what's going on. I think I do now. That makes way more sense then, because I didn't think about it in terms of he's not going. Like, not everyone's going. Like, only she's going, and whoever volunteers to go.
Right.
Like, whoever's willing to help the elves and the men there, the Southlands there.
Right.
Okay. Now it makes.
What were you picturing it as? That the whole island was going, and
well, not the
or
whole
whoever
island,
she
like,
decided was gonna, like the army was gonna go.
Yes, right.
But no, she said I'm personally escorting her.
Yeah. Okay. It's just funny because I know there's gonna be some people in the comments that'll know exactly why I'm confused and then realize why I just got it. But yeah, okay. Well, what I could say is like
some kind of Numenor fight.
Well, no. What I'm saying is like I thought I was confused because I thought like with her making that decision,
the
like
army was going
right. But now it's like because remember I told you there was like there was like the faithful people, which is essentially the people it seems like are going to be like Elendil and his son and like all of them are going to go and help.
That want to go to the old ways of following the elven
and helping them, you know, like
and
going by what that sign means, but you know.
And then there's a large group that don't.
Which right, exactly.
And something happens to them.
May or may not, I can't say.
So that's a yes. Nailed that. And what else happened in this one? I really do. I think the dwarves.
The dwarves are great.
The elves are my favorite, obviously, I think. And then dwarves are a very, very close second.
Yes. They're probably my favorite in this show. Because like,
I'm just saying as like a cat in a whole.
I know.
In this show, yes, dwarves.
It's the dwarves in this show.
For sure.
I just think it's going to be... It's cool because, like I was explaining during the episode with Doran, like, I think his dad is Doran 3. Doran 1 was the one who founded Khazad-dûm.
Okay.
And he's, like, a legend. And, like, it's said with the dwarves that their knowledge is passed down from...
Right, that's what he was just saying. Once you become
they believe, like,
king,
they could actually get
the
like,
knowledge.
Right,
like
exactly. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that was a cool little nice touch. And then, move. I'm trying to think. And then it seems like when they were looking at the construction of the forge, was that did he say that the dwarves were building it?
It seemed like it. He was looking at from wherever he was staying with Dorn, right? Wasn't that his house?
No, he was with Celebrimbor.
Oh, that's right.
Before
but he was like meet next. Was like back in Dorn's house.
They're in where Celebrimbor is, where they're building the forges in.
Was that like a flashback then?
No, because that was when he had that conversation with Celebrimbor. That's when he told him that he was.
She's so annoying.
Oh my God, Penelope, move!
Just decide where you want to go.
Celebrimbor was telling him that there's something that they're hiding. So then he went to Khazad-dûm to find out what it was. That's why you're confused.
Oh.
But what I'm confused about is like, so they already sent, like, Doran already agreed to send dwarves to help build it, but now they're still like apprehensive about it. That's what I'm taking it as, at least.
Maybe.
I'm guessing they just sent, like, they agreed
Maybe
to do the work.
they started and stopped.
Well, no, they just agreed to give them, like, laborers to do it, like dwarves to help build it.
And then they pulled them.
But they're just being very cautious and, like, keep finding out what's going on, you know? Like, within, like, why, or, like, I'm talking about from the dwarves' perspective. Like, why did they agree if they're still, like, sketched out over what's going on, you know? But I guess that's what it is. They're building it, but also cautiously, like, paying attention to, like, there's something else going on behind the scenes still, you know? Like, are the elves' motives, like, Gil-galad, is he, like his father said, like, are they...
There's something else
going on that we don't know about, right?
Yeah, he thinks there is.
And it was interesting.
But he also doesn't think that... Was he implying that he thinks that... was it Elros? Is he Elros? Or
Elrond.
Did he think that Elrond is in on it? Like, knows what's going on?
He doesn't know. But no, I don't think, like... I think what they're hinting at is, like...
That there is something going on.
There could be, and they might not even know it. Or, like, Elrond might not know it, you know?
Right.
Even if he's being truthful. Like,
Right.
he's probably not even all in on it. But
I hope he is.
What was interesting, too, is that conversation with the old guy talking to the kid about, like...
Yeah.
Adar? It seems... No. In the village, the kid with the sword.
Oh.
Like,
yeah,
it seemed like he was, like, saying...
Seemed like he had the sword at some point.
It was his. It was his barn.
That's where he took
said.
it?
Yeah. But that makes me think, then, that guy is... Like, the way he was talking made it seem like... I couldn't tell...
Barn. I thought he said bar. That's why I was a little confused what he was talking about.
Yeah, it was his barn.
Yeah, he just cleared up his barn. Yeah.
Because the kid
That's
stole
where
it.
he took the sword from.
Yeah.
Right.
I wasn't sure, like... So is that guy speaking to that kid as in, like like once like the fighting starts, like we're on their side, like
I thought
Sauron's
so. Like
side,
he was
right?
fighting with the orcs.
Like why else
And
would he keep the
Sauron.
sword, and why else would he like show him the mark and everything?
Yeah, and because he was even like, do you know who Sauron is? Like,
Or that sword has just corrupted him.
well, that's what I think happens to him. Because even that,
Because that guy wasn't around. That guy wasn't old enough to be. He wasn't alive way back when they last fought. You know, like that was a long time ago.
I'm assuming once it gets into your blood, it's gotta speak to you a little bit. No,
I don't know if it speaks to you, but I think it
shows you something,
or it just corrupts you in general.
Right.
You know, just makes you start thinking differently. But it's just, and he also mentioned how like you saw it in the sky. So I don't think he directly meant like whoever was in that was, you know, like I think he just meant that's the sign that he's on his way back.
that's what I was saying. Like there's some things here I would
And-
think to try to stop him. No,
And it would go to, yes, it would go to like if that is Gandalf or if it is a wizard, like it would make sense why he was sent now, because like if that is the sign of the coming of Sauron coming back, that means the
you gotta
the
get there
Valar would,
before.
they would want the wizards there at that
Right.
time, or at least to get accustomed to what's going on, you know.
or to feel it out to see if they're correct.
Right, exactly.
Right.
Right.
I don't know. I like that one. That one was.
That one had me the most like intrigued. Like,
Yeah,
because they were
I
giving
was
me a lot.
hooked into it. I really like Doran's wife.
She's great. I know.
A great lady.
She's a
I
great
wanna say
wife.
lady, great, but she's a dwarf.
She held that.
Yeah,
She held
lady
it.
dwarf,
She held strong to her lie to Elrond.
and did pretty good.
Very
He
good.
obviously wasn't fooled by it, but
No, but
she made very valid points. Didn't really shake or stutter or anything. Crushed it.
and crushed that song too.
Yeah, beautiful. And
who knows? Maybe that's what saved those guys in the cave. Yeah, you know.
She sent the prayer in.
And I still don't know. I guess that Adar is just like a, like we
just
said,
call
he's
him
like a
Dad.
lieutenant.
Yeah.
Father, yeah, that's what Adar means. Yeah.
But yeah, but who is he?
I think, like I said, I think he's just like a
Lost
lieutenant.
elf?
Like, yes,
That's what I meant.
like a
more,
corrupted elf.
Like,
Like,
not like who is he? Like
yeah, he's clearly. I'm pretty sure he's an elf. He looks just like him, and
Yeah,
he was
he's got
even.
the ears.
He was being coy with Arondir about like who he was, so that, because I think he knows he's an elf. Like,
But like if they're calling him father, like did he create the orcs?
so all right, I should probably mention this. There's a big thing, like no one knows for sure what the true answer is, like where orcs come from.
Oh.
So everyone, there's the big like a big thing of that, or big believing of that orcs come from that were corrupted elves at one point, and that's where orc came from. But then there's also ones that say that's not necessarily true. But so no one really knows what the true answer is. Maybe the show's going to go into that. Maybe I don't know.
But there's also no definite answer to it, right?
No.
So
Right. So I don't know if the show's going to go into it and make it seem like
make their own.
like they're calling him father because maybe he was like this guy's been around for a while and was like one of the first corrupted
One of the
ones.
first ones, yeah. But he's also like more intelligent, I feel. So he's not like fully corrupted, if he is at all.
And I'm guessing, like he said, he's not going to be a god yet. You know, like maybe that's like how Sauron corrupted him in the first place. Like he told him, he's like
Promised him that
promised
he'd
him
make him a
power and
god,
be a god. And
Mm-hmm.
that's a very Sauron thing to do. So, or a very bad guy thing to do in general. Promise him
that's
power
what
that they
always
probably
what
can't
do.
give anyway.
It's unattainable.
Yeah. I don't know. I like that one a lot, though.
Yeah, me too.
I'm definitely gonna have to rewatch that one though, just because I want to see if there's anything else I missed.
Yeah, there was a lot of dark spots.
Not even that. I mean, just like thematically, like that I can try and think of. So like, and there always is, especially through the first 3 episodes. Like on rewatch, I picked up a lot more, and it made me think like, oh, maybe this is what it is. Like, or my initial thoughts were wrong, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm excited.
I like it.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel. See you next time.
See you later.